First and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Jackpot. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken around the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And they will bring him down. Side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Stroud. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete to Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Now that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes Jaime Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They'll go play action with Goff. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. It is a huge play for Detroit. That's a 76-yard gain. From the gun, it's Goff. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Here's second and 9. They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big-time play for Houston. 56 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. Throwing is Stroud. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. John Mechie. Touchdown, Texans.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's Goff. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That is caught. What a throw. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will get out in front 17-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Next to score, Texans 24, Lions 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
On second down, Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Lions first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion And now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Got a man open, it's Patrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down. On the ground, Montgomery. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Goff. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time.
He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 7. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Houston.
Now Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.